Now, page number 29, the last question. Draw triangle ABC with AB is equal to 6 centimeter, angle A is equal to 22.5 degree, angle B is equal to 67.5 degree. First of all, we want to draw a 6 centimeter line using a scale. And now we get a 6 centimeter line here. And after that, what we want to do, we want to draw a angle of 22.5 degree, but using protractor we can't measure an angle of 22.5 degree because half degree is not marked in a protractor. Protractor is marked only 1 degree. Therefore 22.5, the table of 22.5 is what? 45 degree. Therefore we want to construct 45 degree first, and then we want to divide 45 degree into two equal halves, that is each will be 22.5 degree. And after that 67.5 degree, the double is what? 135 degree. There 135 degree we want to construct, and A and B we can mark here, and angle A we can draw angle A is equal to 40 degree using a protractor. And now we very marked a 45 degree here, and from 0 to we want to coincide with this protractor with this line, and then 0 we want to measure from 0, then we can measure 45 degree here and put a point here, and we want to draw the next leg of the angle, and this leg will be not at this point, and we want to draw this leg along this point to at a distance, because this line shows the next leg of 45 degree. And now here the next angle is what? 135 degree. We want to measure 135 degree. We want to coincide this point with B, and from the line 0, we want to measure line 0, we want to measure line is here, and from the line 0, 10, 20, 30, etc. up to going, we can see a 135 here, but that is a wrong measure, and from 0 to 10 to up to over 135 we can point here, and we can point here, and we can now draw from B the next leg of angle B, and this measure is 135 degree. This angle is 135 degree. Now we get 45 degree and 135 degree, and next aim is what? We want to divide each into half. How we divide an angle using compass? First of all, we want to construct an arc here. The arc cutting two legs, and from that point we can construct again an arc like this, and from the next point we can arc like this, and now we get the two arcs are intersected at a point, and this vertex and the intersecting point we can joining through these 2 points, and now we get which measure? The required measure 67.5 degrees obtained here. Now we want to bisect the angle of 45 degree. The process is same. We cut each leg by an arc, and from that intersecting points we want to construct another 2 arc, and the 2 arc we want to construct another 2 arc we want to construct, and here also the vertex and this intersecting point we can join these 2 points, this vertex and intersection point. You get 2 bisectors are going like this. Now you get the third vertex. And now the next question is here. What is next question? Draw a triangle and a perpendicular bisectors of all 3 sides. Do all 3 bisectors intersect at the same point? That is a question. First of all, we have a triangle and we want to draw the perpendicular bisectors of all 3 sides. How we draw the perpendicular bisector? You know how we draw perpendicular bisector. From one end of this side, we want to construct a big arc, but the distance should be, the radius of this arc should be greater than half of the length. That is the essential thing here. First of all, we draw a arc like this here, and from the other end, without changing the radius, you don't change the radius of the compass, and now the next arc is here, and two arcs is intersecting two different points. One is upper and one is lower, and joining these two intersecting points, you get the first side's perpendicular bisector. Not only bisector, but perpendicular bisector. And now this side is we constructing same, or we can extend the same arc like this. The common arc is used here. Then from here we can cut the arc again in two different points. One is upper part and one is lower part. And similarly, now we get two intersecting points, and now we can join these two intersecting points, and we get what? We get the next side's perpendicular bisector. Next side's perpendicular bisector is okay. And now third side is remaining there. We can construct the perpendicular bisector of third side also. Now we get the first arc, and now we get the second arc is also, and the second intersecting point is also. Now we can join these 2 points. Then what happened? We get the third angle bisector also. The third angle bisector is also here. Now what happened? The 3 sides perpendicular bisector going through a single point or common point, or we can say the 3 angle bisectors meet at one point of here. And now there is a question. Draw a triangle and the bisectors of all 3 angles. Do all 3 bisectors intersect at the same point? That is the question. Now we want to construct the angles bisectors. How you consider angle bisector? Yes, we are very clear that first of all we cut this angle by a arc. Now 2 legs are intersecting 2 points, and now again an arc like this, and now we get an intersecting point of the arc and the vertex. We can join the intersecting point and vertex like here. We get the first angle bisector. First angle bisector is over. And now the second angle is like also that. We can use this arc is also, we can use that arc. You want to extend that, and from second leg arc is over, and now the intersecting point is happened, and the second vertex. Now we can join the second vertex and the second intersecting point. But you can see the second angle bisector is now happened. Yes, and now what happened? We want to construct the third angle bisector also. Third angle bisector we want to construct. And now third angle bisector, we can construct the same arc there. 2 legs are intersected. We want to construct another arc using these 2 intersecting points. And now we can third vertex and then this intersecting point. What we can see that each 3 angle bisector going through one single point, or we can say 3 angle bisectors meet at a single point inside the circle. Circle only. Then next question. In the figure below, ABCD is a parallelogram and AP is equal to CQ. Next question, prove that if both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. And here we can see a quadrilateral opposites are equal, and we want to prove this is a parallelogram using our chapter equality of triangles. Now here these two sides are equal and these opposite sides are equal. It is given. That is given. And this is for parallelogram. We want to prove these two, sum of these two angles are 180. If these two angles are 180, we can see parallelogram, or opposites or angles are equal, we can see it is a parallelogram. But it is not given, or we can't take that. It is given that only four sides opposites are equal. Therefore, we construct a diagonal here. These two diagonals, you can see these two diagonals. Now what happened? Consider these two triangles. This side and this sides are equal. Therefore, we can see what AB of this triangle is equal to DC of this triangle. And these two sides are equal. Therefore, we can say AD of this triangle is equal to CB of this triangle. And now the third side is common. Therefore, BD is common to both these triangles. Therefore, BD is equal to BD. And now what we can say? Yes, yes, yes. Side, side, side. Three sides are equal. Then we can say these two triangles are equal. Therefore, we have these two triangles are equal. Therefore, angle opposed to this side, that is this angle. And the next triangle, that is this angle is what? ADB. This angle is angle ADB. Equal to, in this triangle, angle opposite side. This equal side, and angle opposed to the equal side is what? Angle DBC, that is DBC. Angle DBC. Therefore, this angle and this angle are equal. These two angles are equal. Therefore, you can see like a set angle here. These two angles are alternate angle. You can see these two angles are considering two parallel sides. These angles are alternate angles, and for two parallel sides we can say alternate angles are equal. These two parallel sides, therefore we can see AD is parallel to BC. AD is parallel to BC. And now we get what? Angle opposed to this side is this, and angle opposed to same side in the bottom triangle, this side is this. Therefore, these two angles are equal. These two angles are equal to angle opposed to equal sides in equal triangle. Equal തുല്യ ത്രികോണങ്ങളിലെ തുല്യ കോണുകളെയാണ് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ അവിടെ എഴുതാം. അവിടെ രണ്ട് ആൾട്ടർനേറ്റ് ആംഗിൾ കിട്ടി. You get two alternate angles there. And these two sides are also parallel. ആ രണ്ട് സൈഡും parallel ആണ് കിട്ടി. That AB is also parallel to what? DC. Now we get opposites are equal and opposites are parallel. Therefore, if opposites are equal, they are parallel. Next question, ABCD is a parallelogram and AP is equal to CQ. We want to prove PBQD is a parallelogram. This PBQD is a parallelogram. We want to prove that this PBQD is a parallelogram. Consider these two triangles. These two triangles we consider. What happened? AP is equal to CQ. That is given. AP is equal to CQ. And this side, the second side AD is equal to what? BC. That is given. Is a parallelogram. Therefore, its opposites are equal. And now these two angles are equal. We have opposite angles of a parallelogram equal. We have opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. And now we get these two triangles are equal. How we get SAS? Two sides and included angles are equal. And therefore this third side also equal. PD is equal to BD. PD is equal to BQ, not PD, BQ. Then we get for this quadrilateral. The inner quadrilateral, opposites are equal and these opposites are also equal. Therefore what? The inner quadrilateral, these two sides are equal. Therefore inner quadrilateral is also PBQD. That is PB is equal to DQ is given. Therefore opposites are equal. Opposites are equal. Therefore this one is already proved. When opposites are equal, last problem we say opposites are equal, every quadrilateral will be a parallelogram. Therefore here also opposites are equal, parallelogram. And next question, prove that if all sides of a parallelogram are equal, then each diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the other. Each diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the other. And now here we say there is a rhombus. Why we call this is a rhombus? If all sides of a parallelogram are equal, we can call it is a rhombus. And now we construct the diagonal of rhombus. Two diagonals are there and each diagonal will be not equal. First diagonal and second diagonal. Second diagonal. And these diagonals are not equal. But we want to prove what? This angle is 90 degree, that is perpendicular bisector. And also these two side portions are equal. Each angle will be 90 degree. Then we want to prove only one angle is 90 degree, then all other angle will be also 90 degree. And also we want to prove what? They bisect each other. Two conditions are there. And now consider these two triangles. A, B, C, one triangle. B, C, D, two, and second triangle. What happened here? Triangle ABC. Triangle BCD. We can see why we take these two triangles. AC is here. ACയും CDയും തുല്യമാണ് തെളിയിക്കണം. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ രണ്ട് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ എടുത്ത് ACയും CDയും തുല്യമാണ് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ. ACയും CDയും ഉള്ള രണ്ട് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ എടുത്തുന്നുള്ളൂ. This angle is equal to this angle. What is the reason? These two sides are equal. Therefore, this big triangle is an isosceles triangle. These two sides are equal. Therefore, this big triangle is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, base angles are equal. Base angles are equal there. Therefore, consider these two triangles. We can see the base angles are equal, and these two sides are also equal. And now we want to prove these two angles are equal. How we prove these two angles are equal? It is not given. We want to prove these two angles are equal. ഈ ബിഗ് ട്രയാങ്കിളും ഈ വലിയ ട്രയാങ്കിളും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇപ്പുറത്തുള്ള ഈ വലിയ ട്രയാങ്കിൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യാം. ABEയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ DBEയും കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യാം. കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഈ സൈഡും ഈക്വൽ ആണ്. ഈ സൈഡും ഈക്വൽ ആണ്. അതിൻ്റെ മൂന്നാമത്തെ സൈഡ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, രണ്ടിൻ്റെയും കോമൺ ആണ്. മൂന്നാമത്തെ സൈഡ് രണ്ടിൻ്റെയും കോമൺ ആണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ രണ്ട് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ, ഈ വലിയ ട്രയാങ്കിളും നമുക്ക് ഈക്വൽ ആണെന്ന് പറയാം. എസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഈ രണ്ട് ട്രയാങ്കിളും ഈക്വൽ ആണെന്ന് പറയാം. ട്രയാങ്കിൾ ABEയും ട്രയാങ്കിൾ BDEയും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ രണ്ട് ആംഗിളും എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. ഈക്വൽ ട്രയാങ്കിളിൽ കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ആംഗിൾസ് ഈക്വൽ ആണ് നമുക്കറിയാമല്ലോ. ഈ രണ്ട് ആംഗിൾ ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. ഇതും ഇതും ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഈ ട്രയാങ്കിളിൽ, ഈ ചെറിയ ട്രയാങ്കിളിൽ രണ്ട് ആംഗിൾ കൂടി ഈക്വലാണ് കിട്ടി. ഒരു സൈഡ് ആദ്യം കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, അതിൻ്റെ അറ്റത്ത് ഒരു ആംഗിൾ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നൗ എ എസ് എ, അവിടെ നോക്കൂ, ഈ രണ്ട് ആംഗിൾ അപ്പുറത്തും ഇപ്പുറത്തും ഒരു സൈഡും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എ എസ് എ പ്രയോഗിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഈ രണ്ട് ആംഗിളും ഈക്വൽ ആണെന്ന് പറയാം. ആംഗിൾ സൈഡ് ആംഗിൾ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ട്രയാങ്കിളും എന്തായി മാറി? ഈക്വലായി മാറി. If two triangles are equal, these two angles are equal. Corresponding angles are there. These two angles are equal. Angles equal. Angle ACB is equal to angle DCB. These two angles are equal. Also, they are linear pair. Therefore, sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. They are also equal and sum is 180 degree. Sum is 180 degree. Therefore, each angle will be 90 degree. Therefore, each angle will be 90 degree. Each angle will be 90 degree here. Now, sum is 180 and total is 180, therefore equal, therefore two angles are 90 degree. Therefore we have proved these two triangles are equal and each perpendicular bisector, and also AC is equal to, this AC is equal to DC. AC is equal to DC means what? There are also corresponding sides of two equal triangles. And now next question. In the figure given below, O is the center of the circle and AB is the diameter. C is a point on the circle. Compute CAB. We want to compute CAB. Now you can see the figure and CAB എന്നുള്ളതാണ് കണക്കാക്കേണ്ടത്. Therefore you can see an angle here and these angles are equal. What is the reason? These two sides are equal. Therefore isosceles triangle. Therefore base angles of an isosceles triangle. Base angles of an isosceles triangle. Therefore another property that these two sum will be equal to this. ഈ രണ്ട് കോൺ കൂട്ടിയാൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ സമ്മായിരിക്കും ഈ പുറത്തുള്ള കോൺ എന്നുള്ളൊരു പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി ഉണ്ട്. ഇതാണെങ്കിൽ ലീനിയർ പെയറാണ് വരിക. അപ്പോൾ ഒന്നുകിൽ ഈ മൂന്ന് കോണും കൂട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 180 ഡിഗ്രി കിട്ടും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ 50ഉം ഈ കോണും കൂട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 180 ഡിഗ്രി കിട്ടും. രണ്ട് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി വെച്ചാലും നമുക്ക് ഈ ഉള്ളിലുള്ള രണ്ട് കോണും കൂട്ടിയാൽ പുറത്തുള്ള ഈ കോൺ കിട്ടും എന്നുള്ളതാണ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി. എക്സ്റ്റീരിയർ ആംഗിൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ സം ഓഫ് ഇൻറ്റീരിയർ ആംഗിൾസിൻ്റെ സമ്മാണെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ രണ്ടിടത്തും എന്ത് കിട്ടും? 25 കിട്ടും. 25 and 25. ദർഫോർ ഈ ആംഗിൾ വേണമെങ്കിൽ 130 ആണെന്ന് പറയാം. മൊത്തം കൂട്ടുമ്പോൾ 180 ആണല്ലോ കിട്ടുക. അടുത്തൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, ഡ്രോ അനദർ ഫിഗർ ലൈക്ക് ദിസ് വിത്ത് എ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് നമ്പർ ഫോർ ദ സൈസ് ഓഫ് ആംഗിൾ COB, കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ആംഗിൾ CAB. COBൻ്റെ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ട്, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ 50 ആണല്ലോ, അത് ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ട് വരച്ചിട്ട് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം പറയുന്നത്. ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാറ് ഇപ്പോൾ 50 നിങ്ങൾ 60 ആക്കി വരയ്ക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, ഇഫ് ദിസ് വിൽ ബി 60, വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻ? ദ അതർ ടു സൈഡ്സ് വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻ? ഈച്ച് ആംഗിൾ വിൽ ബി 30 ഡിഗ്രി. അപ്പുറത്ത് കിട്ടുന്ന ഓരോ ആംഗിളും എന്തായിട്ട് മാറും? 30 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിട്ട് മാറും. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ചിത്രം. ഇൻ ദ ഫിഗർ ബിലോ, O is a center of circle and AB is a diameter, C is a point on a circle. Now this triangle, you can see this triangle. Similarly, these two, in the previous problem we can see what these two angles are equal and these sides are equal. Isosceles triangle. Therefore 50, sum of these two angles are 50. Then each angle is 25. Each angle is 25. And here also isosceles triangle. Here also the base angles are equal. 50 is here. total angle is 180, then 50 is over, you get what? 130 is here. 50 is over, total angle is 180, 130 is here. Then these two angles will be what? 70, not 65. 65 degree, 65. So you get 65 and 25 sum is equal to what? 90 degree. 65 plus 25 sum is equal to what? 90 degree. And now here also draw another figure like this, changing size of angle COB and calculate angles ACB. ഇവിടെയും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് ഈ COBൻ്റെ മെഷർ മാറ്റിക്കൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾ ACB ഒന്ന് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. ACB കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. അത് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കണം. കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ സംഭവിക്കുക എന്താ? ACB ഈസ് ആൾവേസ് 90 ഡിഗ്രി ഇഫ് യു ചേഞ്ച് ആംഗിൾ COB. COB എത്ര ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്താലും ഈ ആംഗിൾ എപ്പോഴും 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിട്ട്, അതായത് ഈ ഹാഫ് സർക്കിളിൽ വരയ്ക്കുന്ന ആംഗിൾ എപ്പോഴും 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിരിക്കും. ഹാഫ് സർക്കിൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പകുതി വൃത്തത്തിൽ ഈ ഡയമീറ്ററിൻ്റെ എൻഡ് പോയിന്റ് ഇങ്ങനെ വരയ്ക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ ആംഗിളുടെയും മെഷർ എത്രയായിരിക്കും? 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിരിക്കും. You can see a statement here. In any circle, if the end of a diameter are joined to another point on the circle, what would be the angle got? That angle always we can say it is a 90 degree angle.